Good morning guys, it's Jenny here from Just Jenny Journaling. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry, just adjusting the chair. Didn't need to hear that, did you? Just flip through of this collection I've been working on for a while for the Circuit Assembly Be Strong and Be Bold notebooks. These are in a traveller's notebook form, and I've done the collection initially was 3 of each. One's gone, one of the Be Bold is gone, so we have 2 Be Bold and 2 Be Strong in this design, which I'm going to showcase to you now, and then I will also showcase just at the very end and probably in the next video the traveller's notebooks that you can pair these up with should you wish to make a set. So there's some traveller's notebooks as well that you can pair these up with, or you can purchase them individually if you've had, you know, whatever you want to do you can do, but I'm going to show you how to make a set too. Okay, so they're all traveller's notebook size, and I've done them so like that so that you can actually pop them into your traveller's notebook if you've got one already, or if you'd like to get one you can. I do this one, or you can just get them anywhere. This one's from Amazon. I'll show you how to put that together. Yeah, so I'll start off with the I'll just start off with the measurements. They all measure about 10 centimeters across, and they are about 18, well, about 20 down, 19, 20 centimeters long. I've named them all, so I'm going to try and stick to the same names for when they go onto Etsy. Alright, so we'll start off with this one first of all. It's for the Be Bold. Let's pop that one there and this one here. And I've done this series using the Gibson Girl downloads from Mrs Cogs. I love these vintage ladies. It reminded me of sort of late 1800s when people were just starting to really find the truth. So right, okay, so this one I've just done with, it's on black card stock, and it's lined, so it's double. It's lined, I think, in the at the back with a red, and I've done this lovely lady on the front, and it's layered onto cardstock with the lace as well. You have the tassel and the little floral bead, which I think is beautiful. But not too much to get in the way of your writing. So first and foremost, this one I'm going to call Be Bold in Black. Okay, so when you go onto Etsy, that's what it will be, because it's just with the black lace predominantly. This one has 34 pages all in all, which is 68 pages front and back, and that doesn't include the little tip-in pages that I've popped in, but the others seem to have a few more, so I may actually, if whoever purchases, I'll actually probably pop some more pages to make it bring up to about 48 altogether. So what I've done, you've got a pocket here and at the back, and you actually have, I basically have printed off the program morning and afternoon. The idea is that you pop the, you can move it along to wherever you get to. Everybody's different when it comes to note taking, and then you can just sort of pin it in with one of your not safety pins. I get it wrong every time, don't I? Paper clips. I've got paper clips that come along with the book. So wherever you stop after lunch, you can keep that in there and then start on the next program, the afternoon program. So they're all the same in that respect. And I found with the regional books for the regional people, we love that because we all take in different ways. So anyway, I've just done a little collage at the front, and at the beginning of every one I've done a dictionary definition of the word bold. I've done a little collage, and that's with like a little postage stamp as well. That's how that starts. They're all very similar. and the papers that I've used. So I've actually popped little flash cards all the way through according to the programme. And this little, oh, it's a little bead here, if you can see. And I've used a paper from a stamp album, a stamp collection album. It's a vintage one, and I popped that in because I thought that looked really nice. So I've got some lined paper, and all of the books are very similar in this respect. And I've just done collage there. And if you can see, I've also, so all the way through, you're going to have your little journal prompts really that are tied into the programme. So you've got some stamping. I've popped in the theme scripture, the Psalm 138. That's on tracing paper, and it's a lovely. So it's actually in there for you. But it just feels nice and it sounds lovely too. What I've decided with these ones, I've done some stamping as well. Make sure I'm in frame. They're really okay. I've popped these little. Hold on. All the way through, just a few little extra journaling spots that have been inked up. You can do as you will with these. I've added interest to the page and a little bit more writing space as well. Okay, maybe for afterwards if you wanted to write anything and tip that in. Botanical, little glass bead. Again, just the different types of paper for lots of journaling. So there's not a lot of lace and fuss and pockets and things in this because it is really for note taking. I don't know what you think about it. It's beautiful. I just love that. That's the centre spread, and that's the back of it. It's from a book I've got on, I think it was from Kew Garden Botanicals. I think it was, but the drawings are lovely. And there's one of these in each, I think. So different types of papers, a little bit of stamping. It says imitate Christ's boldness. Stamping. I've tried, oh I love this little collage. I just love using postage stamps. That sort of comes out like that. And each of them has a little, a tiny little notebook that I've just popped together. And it has a little, that says teach them to stand firm. It's just got some plain paper in the top there. What have I done with that? So each of them has one of these in it. What I've decided on these, because it's just for the day, although you'll use your notes for years, or you refer to them, to keep the cost down for that, I haven't done lots of embellishments. I thought that whoever decides they'd like one of these could actually embellish with what you've got. So you might have extra washi or whatever, or lace you might want to embellish with before you use it, or even afterwards. Okay, I don't know if you can see that little stamp album there. That's all about different stamps. It's got the 3 tabs. That's the afternoon little pocket. You can pop whatever you want in there, really, to be fair. Finished off with some lace, and on the back it's got the little, it's got the layering. You've got all the bits and pieces on there. So it's laid with this vintage fabric I picked up at a thrift store or charity shop. The lace isn't vintage, although this was from a charity shop. This was new, that was new. But little, yeah, I think you might like the layering. These little beauties are on the tabs, you can see that one, a little leaf on the bottom there. So that's that first one. What's that, be bold? I'll do that one. I'll probably upload them separately. The Be Strong, actually, because it's nearly 10 minutes already. So this one is self-explanatory again. That's the Be Bold, and this has got, it's all fabric on the bottom, and then I've popped the lady on the top. I hope you can see. And it'll be bold, and I've layered it with different laces. And again, it's got little, it's like a daisy. it's not like a daisy at all, I don't know, but it's from the same little necklace, and I took it to bits and I thought it looked lovely on there. So this one I'm going to call it Be Bold in Red and Check. Okay, so that will be the description on Etsy on that one. Let's pop that one in there. And again, it's got the if you can see the collage, the definition of bold, and I've done it with a stamp, postage stamp. It has the assembly program in two, front and back. If you can see, that's how it looks underneath. Front and back. It's got a little flip up pocket at the back here. If you can see that, and a few little cards, a few extra cards in. I've got to show you the cards in the other. Okay, little journaling cards, and similar layout, similar papers. It's a lovely little. And this one has 44 pages in it altogether, which is 88 pages front and back. And that is apart from the little extra cards and little journaling, little spots, these little tip-ins. Okay, Be Bold, just like, keep in frame. Doily, bit of stamping. So as I said, the idea with these is that you can decorate as you go. They're very fiddly, these ones, to be fair. So my next lot, I'm going to do a little collection, I think, to release on the 1st of January. And they will be vintage floral. There'll be a simpler design, I think, because I'm going to cover them in vintage fabric. And the feature will be botanicals, floral botanicals. So as I said, these are going to be limited edition. Once these are gone, they'll be gone. But I just thought they'd look, if you can see that. That one says encourage, that little notebook. Okay. And it's got the little vintage telephone stamp on there. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. If I was to add more washi, etc., etc., with the time I've spent on putting all the little bits and pieces in, I think the cost to cover my time would be prohibitive just for a day journal, really. So I've kept these quite simple to try and keep the cost down. But as I said, if you'd like to yourself add more before, please do. You know, you can do that, or even after you can add more. So that's the Be Bold. You can actually oh, what I'm going to do, I will end this here, and I'll do another one for Be Strong. Okay, so next video will be the Be Strong, and then I will show you the extras as well after the Be Strong, or maybe separately. Take care, guys. Hope you have enjoyed these. These should be on my Etsy by Monday the 3rd of December. Take care. Bye.